Most of our listeners, I think, are going to be in the US. What are the things that people in the US in sports business, what do you think we can learn, or what do you think we should be paying attention to that a club like Club America or just what's happening in Liga MX or Mexico?
There is one I'm going to say that, of course, can sound like a gigantic cliche, but I think it's true, is the passion. I think the passion of our fans and the way we engage with them, and we're able to show this passion as part of the product in itself. There are teams that do it very well in the US around that, but also I think there is potential. Understanding that this is a business, but it's a very particular business as well. That's not the case with all the clubs, for example, but in our case, I think that proper balance between the sports side and the business and operation side, I think at the club we're really found a balance that works for everyone involved. Again, it's not perfect. Sometimes we have to sit at the table and just make sure we're still aligned on processes. That's normal. We're lucky enough to have great people in all those areas and being able to always fix whatever challenge we can face together. So I think that's something we're doing really well. I know this division exists for a long time now in the US. We're delivering success in both parts. We're delivering huge success on the field, but also off the field. I feel sometimes, and no offense, that in the US, it almost feels sometimes that the sports side is not as relevant. Like you be very successful on the business side without being successful on the field, which is amazing in some parts, but I think it's also a challenge in the long term. You're a sports club, you're a sports team. So finding that sweet spot of trying to have both and also both successes are nurturing each other. In my department, for example, we're not magicians. As the sports results are so relevant because of the passion I was mentioning, our job is to mitigate when things don't go well and to take advantage when it goes well.